SHOT Show 2023, and we will push on with Jonathan of Eikonic.
Iconic.
I had to mispronounce that, but we were just talking about the high level of rest and sleep we've had in the last 24 hours,
oh, yeah,
correct?
3 hours a day for the last 4 days, but it's been fabulous.
Absolutely, absolutely. So listen, we just happened to be walking by. You chatted me up a bit. It is the last day of SHOT, and we literally have 1.5, well, a little less than 1.5 hours to go. So, Jonathan, tell me about Eikonic Knives, what your brainchild, whatever, you are the owner, correct?
Yes, I'm the founder, the owner of Eikonic. Thank you very much. So anyways, Stuart, here we are. We're at the first time at SHOT Show. It's been a wonderful experience. We won a little award.
This is your first?
Yes, it's our first one with Eikonic.
No kidding.
And we won a little from everydaycarry.com. We won Best in Show.
Just a little something.
Just a little something, yeah. What a way to start off our year. We've been in business 19 days and we've had a fantastic, positive turn of interest here.
Let's roll that back. You've been in business for 19, that's 1-9er days?
Well, it was conceptualized 3 years ago. I come from the OEM realm, so I have worked with many of these designers over the years, including private manufacturers as well. We probably white label for them. So I have a lot of experience. Literally thousands of units out there in OEM. So with that said, I have a lot of great designers.
I'm gonna hold you on just a second. Brother, what you doing sneaking around over there? You get back over here too, man. Come on, this is family, right? I'm breaking his stones, that's okay. So, okay, go ahead.
So we have a lot of great designers that trust us because we've done really great work for them in the past. And I said, you know what? Something that has always resonated with me is when I've done other shows in the past and numerous emails, phone calls, things of that nature. The one most important thing that I want to emphasize with everybody that comes and purchases our products and supports our company is that I listen to our end user, I listen to the customer. You know, this company is born out of the fact that a lot of people would really like to own a fine quality knife, but people have complained to me that knives are so expensive, and why do they have to be so expensive? I really wish the stuff that you make and everybody else that they make, that it's affordable. So with that said, I went ahead and I listened to them, and I went ahead and I planned, I put this together. I spoke with my designers and I said, look, I want to do something great for everybody, give back for all the good things that they've done for you, and it's time to do something for them to help promote their brand as well as ours, to be able to bring it to the masses. So with that said, I started off with 5 key designs from 5 very well-known makers here in the United States, and that being Ramon Chavez, who designed the RCK9.
Let's talk about that.
Sure. The RCK9 was originally a fixed blade. It stands for Ramon Chavez, and the number 9 is a designation for his 9th design. Our version, we have all G10. We have a blue, olive green, black, another black, but the differences between these two is one of them is partially serrated, which you don't normally see in a Chavez design. But we feel that it was important because for emergency purposes, if law enforcement or emergency services had the need for it, they would be able to cut a seatbelt or anything that would prevent them from saving someone's life. So that was taken into account.
And as you know, having formerly been in the Corps, you know that serration can be an absolute workhorse, or actually helps to reduce the workhorse in you.
Absolutely, it does. It cuts clean, it's very fast. This design is, you know, it's particular to ours. It's integrated into it, and it really relates to us, and what we feel would be a best means of cutting through anything that's fastened where you need to really get out of it quickly.
And a unique application from Chavez.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes. Ramon has been very supportive. He's a very good friend as well, and I want to exemplify his designs and do the best I can absolutely do for him. But he is very popular. He has a huge following, and I hope that we do him honors.
And justice.
Yeah. Justice. Yeah. So, moving ahead.
Oh, and price point on these knives.
Okay, they're $89.99. You can find these knives. You can purchase direct to consumer at iconicknifepro.com. Again, that's iconicknifepro.com. So moving along, we have the Dromus by Brian Brown. Brian Brown is one of the nicest people you can ever speak with. He's very supportive of his followers, and believe me, he has quite a bit of it, and he has some awesome custom designs. So if you ever want a custom design, you can definitely get it from him. This design is called the Dromus, and his inspiration, from what he tells us, is that of a waterfowl. So this bird shape is that of a beak of this Dromus, and that's what inspired him to create it. So that's where you get the shape. This knife is really nice. It's a flipper. It has really great ergonomics, and it points well and it cuts well. So you can use this to open up your mail. you can open up your packages, or you can cook dinner. Whatever's easiest for you. Whether you're camping or in your daily life, it's a wonderful tool.
Nice little folding field knife by all appearances.
Yes, it comes in black G10, blue-gray G10, and canvas green micarta. What's great about a micarta, it's natural. It has a nice feel to it. It doesn't have any bite, and it patinas. So that's when you know you're using great quality materials, because the longer you handle it, it's going to start to darken, and it's going to have that elegant look that changes over time. All for the better for all of us.
Break it in.
Oh yeah. Our next designer is Brian Ado, a very good friend of mine. You know, he has the aperture, and his inspiration with this, to give it this name, was to have a cutout in the handle. All our knives, a great deal of them, have cutouts within the handles, and that facilitates easy carry because it lightens it up. So in other words, it's a skeletonized handle. And we have our custom pivot, and this is what we call our satin finish blade. It looks almost like a polish. So there's definitely a lot of handwork that goes into our knives. And I should say that across the board, we have the same clip that we utilize, because you know, a lot of users that carry their EDC every day, they want a really good carry clip that's not going to shred their pockets. And especially when you have law enforcement who like to use our knives, you don't want their pockets shredded, because the pants that they wear, their work pants, are extremely expensive. So with that said, we thought about them, we care about them, and we want their uniform to last long, because they work very hard for it. You know? Anyways, this is great because it holds in the pocket well. It holds it deep in the pocket well.
Looks like it is a deep seat
yes,
pocket clip.
It is, and the knives are so lightweight, but they also have enough heft in them to feel that you have something substantial with quality, but it works and does its job quite well. That's our brown canvas micarta. It looks almost like a brown burlap.
Yeah.
But that one will also patina really well, and that looks, it's a wonderful color. A lot of people like that. It seems to be very popular. So Brian Ado, great guy. If you guys ever want to call him and just say John said to call you for no reason.
Well, drop by for a cocktail, right?
Drop by for a cocktail, see Brian, he'll really love that. Hi Brian. Anyways, come back here, we have Jonas Iglesias. He's out of Florida. Jonas is a super nice guy, has some awesome designs, and here's your chance to own yourself a design by Jonas Iglesias. The Cazador model, in Spanish, it means hunter. As you see, we have a spear point, beautiful satin finish on the blade, canvas screen micarta again. It will patina over time, so the longer you handle it, the longer you keep it, it'll start to darken, and it'll have a really elegant look. Nice classic look over time. It'll really look nice.
Am I correct that all three of these have that canvas micarta?
Yes, this particular model has, and I should point this out, when we say we have black canvas micarta, it looks almost like a dark gray. Some of it is black, but it's never really that dark, and the reason for that is because it's a natural canvas micarta. You can see that it's very raw, and this will patina over time also, and the longer you use it, it'll just get darker. So everybody that buys one will have a unique tone in the handle if you do purchase the black micarta, which is really wonderful. So it's kind of something different for everybody.
And MSRP on this is?
It is
$95.
Yeah, $95.
Well, I know $94.99. I always round things up, you know.
Yeah,
but yeah,
sure.
So under $100.
That's right.
Yeah.
Here's a cool thing. Look at that custom pivot. Even that custom pivot took some work, because we definitely use a finishing process to be able to get that two-tone look. But we think about everybody. We want everybody to have something nice, and this is just it's just a great functioning knife. Again, it's a liner lock, thumb stud deployment, and it just butter. Can't beat that. All our knives are like that. They all close like that, and we have limited lifetime warranty to the original owner. And if you have any questions or or you need anything answered, or you have any input, feedback, anything to make us better, anything to make you happy, we're open. Just contact me. You
Very
can find
good.
my address on Eikonic Knives on Instagram.
There you go. And again, drop by for a cocktail and a cigar.
That's for Brian Adele. Hi, Brian. So, our last model is the Fairwind, and it's designed by Sam with HEA Design. His design team, they work really well together, and they produce some beautiful designs. And with that said, one of the things that are very popular are these two. The blue-gray G10 and the safety orange G10, because it no longer seems to be carrying that name, orange G10. A lot of emergency services people, they just love this color because it stands out. It kind of, a lot of nurses have this. It seems to be very popular.
A lot of outdoorsmen as well.
Oh yeah.
You drop that in the leaves, and it's easier to find.
Yeah.
Unless it's fall in certain parts of the east, which, okay, then it's going to get lost.
Great.
Get a beacon on it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have 4 of these designs. We have 2 black PVD, both with G10, but of course one has the serrated blade. And again, partially serrated, I should say.
Yeah.
And that's a benefit for someone that wants something slim, not too long of a blade, good hand feel. And when you need it, you can cut through seat belts, no problem, or cut through bandages, or it doesn't matter, cut a steak, whatever you choose to do with it. We have, in our earlier models, we did have steel bearings in them, but now we're starting to use Teflon ceramic, so it's super smooth.
And this knife at $75.
$74. Yeah, $75. So across the board, we're using a deep carry clip. It has a decent width to it, so that way it sits in the pocket, holds it still, doesn't rip your pockets. We're using D2 steel currently, but we will be using other optional steels later. But we are keeping it very focused because D2 is a fine grade of steel. It's a nice tool steel, and it'll hold an edge very long. So,
So Jonathan, what's availability? Are these available now,
Yes.
or are we looking down the road a bit?
Well, we've had such a wonderful response from dealers, and it looks like we're getting picked up quite a bit, including Europe. So what's wonderful now is that you can actually purchase our knives on our website, and that's at iconicknives.com or iconicknifeco.com. Iconic is spelled E-I-K-O-N-I-C.
And it's right over your head too, brother.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
The whole time.
Like I said, it's three hours of sleep every single day for the last 4 days, but it's been absolute fun.
I hear you.
But,
and again, you just started the company.
3 years, lots of
process, but
yes.
Am I correct? You mentioned 19 days of actual initiation?
We actually launched on the 28th of December after Christmas. Wow. I tried, guys. I really tried. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's out now. You can get it. And we hope it makes you happy. And we did keep it focused so that way we don't put 40 models out there that'll confuse you. We put 5 models out there with 17 variations. So hopefully it'll appeal to somebody.
Very good. Jonathan,
Thank
you
you.
have a very safe trip home, brother. Where are you out of?
Paramount, California.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sunny Paramount, California.
Good old
And
LA.
Marvin here. How you doing, man?
How's it going, Stuart? Nice
to meet you.
Cool.
Okay,
Thank you
good.
for stopping by.
And otherwise, the show is, well, phenomenal because we just have to notice we got Best in Show. Bing it a bing from EDC.
Yeah, it's been great. Bernard from everydaycarry.com, he presented us with this award, and it's such an honor to be recognized. And they went throughout the whole show and they picked us out. You know how many great knife companies are out here? Wow.
Too many to interview in the 4 days that this show is open, brother.
And we made it to the #1 spot. That's incredible.
Yeah, and just to kind of give you an idea, well, it's kind of hard to do because we've got a partial wall over there, so I'm not even going to bother. Just to give a little bit of perspective. But in any event, again, travel well home. 4 hours, so, like low-flying aircraft, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Safe travels to you as well, Stuart.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, guys.